quiet stretch of highway, where the trees loom ominously on either side, there lies a road known only to those who seek solitude and perhaps a hint of adventure. It's a place where the world feels still, yet something stirs in the shadows. Tonight, we delve into the unnerving tale of the phantom driver on this lonely road. Imagine driving late at night, the moon casting an eerie glow, illuminating the asphalt that stretches endlessly before you. The hum of your vehicle creates a comforting rhythm, but the silence of the surrounding wilderness feels heavy, oppressive. This is the kind of road that plays tricks on your mind. You see shapes in the darkness, hear sounds that shouldn't be there. As you drive, your thoughts drift, lulled by the monotony of the journey. But when the clock strikes midnight, the atmosphere changes. You might notice the temperature dropping, a chill that seeps into your bones. It's as if the very air is warning you. This is the moment when the story of the phantom driver begins. Legend has it that many years ago, a young man named Ethan set out on this very road. He was full of life and plans, heading home after a long day. But fate had other ideas. Just as he approached a particularly desolate part of the highway, his car broke down. Frustrated and alone, Ethan stepped out into the cold night, hoping to flag down a passing vehicle, but no cars came. Minutes turned into hours, and as he paced the road, he felt an unsettling presence. It was as if the darkness was watching him. Despite the fear gnawing at his insides, he refused to give in to panic. Instead, he resolved to walk toward the nearest town, hoping to find help. As he trudged along the gravel shoulder, a distant light flickered in the rearview mirror. It was faint at first, but as it drew closer, he could make out the silhouette of a car. Relief washed over him. He waved his arms, desperate for assistance. The headlights illuminated his figure, but as the car approached, something felt wrong. The vehicle was moving too fast, too recklessly. Ethan stepped back, a sense of dread creeping over him. Instead of slowing down, the car swerved, barely missing him, and continued down the road, leaving behind an unsettling trail of dust and echoes. Ethan stood there, heart racing, wondering who or what that driver could be. Days turned into weeks, but Ethan never returned home. His family searched for him, scouring the area, but he vanished without a trace. However, stories began to circulate among the locals. They spoke of a phantom driver, a ghostly figure that roamed the lonely road, a spirit bound to the place of its last living moments. As the tale spread, it took on a life of its own. Some claimed to have seen the flicker of headlights in their rearview mirrors, only to turn around and find nothing but darkness. Others felt an inexplicable chill wash over them as they drove alone, as if someone or something was watching them from the trees. One night, a group of friends, curious and emboldened by the stories, decided to test the legend for themselves. They piled into a truck, laughter echoing in the cabin, their bravado masking the underlying fear. As they drove deeper into the heart of the night, the woods thickened and the air grew colder. They reached the exact spot where Ethan had vanished. The friends parked and turned off the engine, enveloped in silence. The darkness felt alive, wrapping around them like a cold embrace. They exchanged nervous glances, the thrill of adventure now tinged with apprehension. Suddenly, the silence was shattered by the unmistakable sound of an engine roaring to life. Startled, they turned to face the road. In the distance, headlights appeared, cutting through the night like a knife. The friends' laughter faded as they watched the vehicle approach, a mix of excitement and fear coursing through them. But as the car drew closer, a chilling realization set in. The vehicle was old, perhaps a classic, but it was moving unnaturally fast, too fast for the winding road. Panic surged within them, and they scrambled for the truck's ignition, desperate to escape. Yet, before they could react, the car veered directly toward them. In an instant, it passed by mere inches from where they sat, leaving behind a gust of wind that rattled the truck. They turned to look, but there was nothing, no car, no driver, just empty road stretching into the darkness. Heart pounding, they fled, their laughter replaced by screams as they sped away from that haunted place. Weeks later, shaken from the experience, they recounted their encounter to anyone who would listen. Many dismissed it as a prank, a figment of their overactive imaginations. But others believed, adding their own stories to the growing legend of the phantom driver. Yet the most chilling tales come from those who drive this road alone. Each story varies, but they all share a common thread: the feeling of being followed, watched. One driver described the sensation of headlights appearing and disappearing behind them, a ghostly reminder of the past. Another spoke of an icy grip on the steering wheel, a whisper in the air urging them to turn back. One particularly unsettling account comes from a woman named Sarah. She was driving home late one evening after visiting family. The road was deserted when she noticed a car in her rearview mirror. It was an old sedan, its headlights dim but persistent. Initially, she thought nothing of it, assuming it was another late-night traveler. But as the minutes ticked by, the car remained behind her, never overtaking, never fading into the distance. An unease settled in her stomach. She glanced at the speedometer, her heart racing as she pushed the pedal down harder, wanting to escape the unseen presence. The sedan mirrored her speed, maintaining its distance. Sarah could feel the tension in the air thickening. Each time she stole a glance in the mirror, the car seemed closer, though it never fully appeared alongside her. It was always just behind, a phantom in the night. Finally, in a moment of desperation, she took an unexpected turn onto a side road, hoping to lose the ghostly tail. But as she drove, the headlights vanished entirely, plunging her into darkness. Relief washed over her, but it was short-lived. As she turned the corner, there it was again, the faint glow of headlights behind her, She could hardly breathe, the fear consuming her. She pressed on, racing through the winding roads, praying for the lights to disappear once more. After what felt like an eternity, she reached the main road, and the headlights finally faded. Shaken, she arrived home, the haunting experience etched into her memory. She vowed never to drive that stretch of highway alone again. The phantom driver is more than just a tale. It has become a part of the road, an echo of a tragedy that lingers in the night. Those who encounter the spirit often report feeling an overwhelming sense of loss, as if the driver is searching for something or someone lost long ago. Even to this day, some individuals claim they can still hear the faint rev of an engine late at night, a reminder of the past. They warn others, if you find yourself driving alone on that lonely road, heed the signs. Be aware of the shadows around you, for you may not be alone. As the clock strikes midnight, the legend continues to grow. Whispers of the phantom driver travel through the community, a chilling reminder of Ethan's fate. The highway remains a place of intrigue and fear, where darkness reigns and the unknown lurks just out of sight. So if you ever find yourself drawn to the lonely road, remember this tale. Be cautious, for you may just catch a glimpse of the headlights in your rearview mirror. And if you do, take heed, drive faster, and don't look back. For in the silence of the night, you may encounter the spirit of the phantom driver, forever searching, forever lost.